Oh, sorry, what's that? Oh, is that an amazing youth intake? Yeah, it is. I might have forgot to show you it last time. I actually forgot it existed until I had to sign the players. Don't worry about it. They're really good. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back. Right. Okay, few things. I'll show you the youth players at the end because actually I want to go through the youth a bit, right? Because we're going to go to the end of the season today. There's still a chance of winning the league. We did slip up. Like, we played terrible. I don't know what happened in this game. We were like, didn't deserve anything out of it. They're not very good. Stupid result. Then we bounced back. What's that? A Carvalho hat-trick in 20 minutes? The guys, I don't know what's happened. The guy, doesn't matter if I play him on the right or left, just he's doing the business. Scores a hat-trick, then we beat Varzim. Carvalho scored again. He got midfielder of the month and second in player of the month in Portugal. I don't know. I think he might be on drugs. And it's not cannabis, because that would just make him slow, wouldn't it? And can't be asked to do stuff. And then we had a Carvalho winner there. Just little Carvalho winner. And then we beat Sporting 2-0. Costa and Neto getting the goals there. So, 3 games left. 11 points behind. So, you will have noticed now that I've incorrectly done the math. And we can't win the league. But, to be honest, I thought it was 9 points. They must not have played. Doesn't matter. Let's not worry about maths. We're going to play one more game anyway because before the end of the season. So we might as well make it the Porto. We have qualified. I think we maths, okay. It is 3 games left. I'm not having a brain fart, okay. So let's just check. So do the math. That's 17 points, okay. So we can't finish. We're in the Champions League, essentially. So we're just going to do the Porto game for a bit of fun. See if we can get a little scalp at the end of the season. Carvalho doing absolute bits. 10 goals this season from 10 starts. He's having the season of his life. I don't know. Like, he's a fine player, but we've got way better. Look at the guy he's replacing, right? Like, that just doesn't get a game, ever. Where is he? Roger. Like, he's just very similar player, just way better. And yeah, it can't be Carvalho. He's my favourite player in this squad. I will never sell him. He's here until he retires. How old is he? He's only 27. He's got 5. He's not even peaked, people. He's not even peaked. Barros as well got a little bit of game time at right back as the inverted player. I always wanted him to be the right back eventually because he's 2-footed. Inverted as a 2-footed player is just perfect. Valido's back, he had a minor knock. So we're going to do this game, see if we can get a scalp, and then we will go and where are we going? Let's rest Ferreira because he's played like 1 million games this season, at least 1 million, I think. And then we'll go to the end of the season, and I want to show you not just the youth intake that we had, but the youth intake, the youth players that we've got. I've also spent a little bit of time, so I asked for a affiliate club. And because I've been here so long, they said that I can pick one, which is really good. So I've picked, I think, a second division team. Go on. Oh, with like amazing facilities, like state of the art training facilities. Don't know how they got that. And we're going to sort of send I want to send a bunch of these players to the same place and get them game time next season because our youth is finally, it really seems to be paying off the amount of millions that we've spent and put into our youth system. All right, come on, boys. I want to see this. I want to see if... Oh, go on, Almeida. Costa, lovely. Gonçalves. Oh, drills it right. Because I'd like to see Braga get... Oh, they're battling. They might have a relegation playoff. They're 4 points off safety. They've got a couple of good players as well. It's the only time we're going to be able to get these really good players. That's a lovely first touch, that is. Jesus. Okay. And Brandy, I've always called him Brandy, so is essentially because he's good enough now. I've played him as a DM a lot, but I always... Go on! Yes! They're probably already on the beach. He's onside, fuck off. I've been playing him as a ball-winning midfielder, but I always intended to play him as a centre-back eventually. Oh, piss off. Big team bias. And so I think he's pretty much first choice now. He's playing really well as a centre-back. He's got the experience now. Oh, he's a little bit... I don't know what it is with age. This might be just a completely made-up thing in my brain that doesn't actually exist in the game. But Goalkeepers and centre-backs are the ones that I'm more hesitant to play youngsters in. I don't know if it was just because I was burned by my extraordinarily expensive goalkeeper that we bought a few years ago. But generally speaking, and like I said, it might just be made up. It probably is. But I'm role-playing. I'm literally role-playing being a manager, so I might as well go with the theme. All right, Gonçalves, come on. He's been playing well recently as well. Shouldn't have said that. He's won it back. He's won it back. We look at the better team. They might have given up already, like they don't care. There we go. That's lovely. Carvalho. Oh, what a ball. And Neto's been really good as well as a number 10. These guys that were fringe players, Neto came in as a sort of bit part player. He's been brilliant. Right. 0-0. I think we've been the better team. Right, let's go with no base. Come on, boys. I did have a really fun... After the Carvalho hat-trick, I then played another 3 games, and then my computer completely froze. So I had to replay them, thankfully. I think we got the pretty much same results. We won all the games anyway. That's always fun. Because have you ever had a computer crash and you're just like, when did it last save? That's the first thing you think to yourself. Go on, yes, Neto. First thing you think to yourself is, when did it last auto-save? And I was like, please. And my second thought was, oh no, don't let the Carvalho hat-trick disappear. But thankfully, the game had saved. Shibaka's must be some age at this point. That's another thing we've got to look forward to. Obviously, bit of a wobbly one. Is the AI... One of the problems I think the AI just generally has in Football Manager is they don't rebuild teams quick enough. So what they end up with is like lots of oldies in a squad. You know, it's like when you get a job and it's like just full of 35-year-olds. So hopefully we'll continue to improve. This is great. This is good. I know technically they don't... Oh, go on, Brandy! Second goal for the club. 2-0 at their place. This is definitely the best season I've had. I feel really good. I didn't feel like we were making much headway last season or two. I feel like we sort of hit a ceiling. But with another really good performance, I'm going to bring second and make it in front. He's not pressing forward at all. But he's a rapid poacher. Like we've made headway. I feel like we're getting there. We've got into the Champions League. It's all going to be good. New stadium. Very, very excited. See it out, lads. See it out. Sit down, Porto. If my maths had been correct, it could have been exciting at the end of the season, couldn't it? But no. Is that my old player? Thiago Thomas, was it the old TT? Is that my old player? Let's just wait, just in case. I feel like, oh, he looks a bit good to be. No, I had a different one. He looked too good for me to ever have owned him. I would have remembered that guy. Jesus. Okay, let's not just. Oh, there's a bit back post. There he is. He made sure. Got there eventually. Is that Bartholomew Jardines? What a name. Right. Don't. You've won the league. Let us have this. Nice Barros. Really nice. Almeida. No. Who? Oh, no. Look at the space. Oh, no. I didn't think I needed to go defensive. That's rude. God, imagine if that was a title decide. Like, imagine if I had to win this. Oh my God, I would have been so angry. That's just funny at this point. But oh my God, I would have lost my shit. Right, I'm going to skip the last 2 games. and I'm going to show you some of these badass youngsters we've got. Unfortunately, our young American guy that we got through the youth ring, he's just broken his leg, so he's out for 6 months. So that might hamper his development a little bit, but we'll see at the end. This is fun. My scouts have just picked up a goalkeeper, young goalkeeper, or middle-aged goalkeeper, right? Sort of good squad player, could battle out first team. Just scouted him. Transfer value of 190k to 1.9 million, so offered 800k, and they've countered me with 17 million. I'm really good. This transfer value really works well. It's a really, really good system. See, this is... I'm going to rant now. I'm on a rant. This is more annoying than if it just said transfer value 2 million, like just a single figure like they had before, right? And let's say, well, I'm a rival of Porto, so they are going to ask silly money because they don't want to sell him, right? I would understand that. But because there's like a range, I should feel like it should be roughly somewhere in the range. That's why the range is... Moving on. Right, I'm just going to play my final game. Sorry, I just need to get out of my system. I hate that. That's such a dumb system. It's a system put in place for stupid people. I'm sorry, I've said it. For people like, no, but his transfer value is 2 million, so why can't I buy him for 2 million? Because they don't want to sell him. Okay, moving on. A boring 0-0 to finish the season. Carvalho's out for 6 weeks. He deserves a big holiday anyway. Porto. Oh no! I didn't realise they were going invincible. I could have beaten them. Oh, that's actually generally not. This has got to be our best season, right? Points wise, has to be our best season. So we got 75. We had 60 last season. A little bit more, 68, 66. Yeah, and then it's... Yeah. Okay, that's a massive improvement. Oh, that's annoying, though. Right, let's do the... Did the Braga finish? Oh, they got men down! This guy I quite like. Absolutely rapid, 2-footed. 22, it's a lot of money. Okay, moving on. Any relegation release clause? Minimum fee release clause 35 mil. No relegation release clause of like $1.5 million. No. Okay. Our budget for next season is 5 million. Just 5 million for next season. It is what it is. It is what it is. When are we getting our new stadium? 25th, yeah, so it's happening. It's on target, 27,000. We're over doubling the stadium capacity. It won't have corners. Don't get excited. Come on now. We're not miracle workers around here, okay? That is crazy talk. Okay, let's get the end of season stuff out of the way, and then we're going to have a look at those youth players after we've saved the game. Okay, supporters update. Some more social media. Less family, more fair weather. Okay. At least we didn't lose the core and the hardcore. Defenders counter-attacking, yep. Entertaining, yep. Budget, yep. Best. They're satisfied. We got the best youth system in the country. We had a good youth intake. Calm down, though. Reach the Champions League proper next season. Okay. Okay, that's actually quite tricky because, you know, we could easily have a dip of a season. Champions League, boys. There we go. Let's not say latter stages. Okay. One person cares about that. Okay. I should have, like, almost full support, right? I haven't looked at dynamics for a while because it's, you know, like a sea of green, my friends. Okay. How's Almeida not support me? Carvalho! God, that hurts the most. Oh. Right, end of season. I don't know who's going to be our player of the year. Maybe Costa's probably the easy one. There's so many players had a good end to the season. But overall, like, who's the highest rated? Average rating, Costa, Almeida. That'd be cool if he got it. Salvez had a good season. Ferreira's just absolutely solid player. He was a very good signing. Neto had an absolutely storming end to the season, and obviously Carvalho doing absolute bits. I want him to win it. Fans player of the season, Carvalho. I'm saying it now. Newcastle won the Europa League, by the way, against Real Sociedad. Right. Yep. B-. Harsh. They've forgotten where we've come from. That's what's happened. Yep, 16. All the money is down. Oh my God, we lost £2.5 million in sponsorship. And £1.5 million in broadcast revenue. Yikes. How do we lose so much sponsorship? Costa, Andre Silva, Salvez, Hugo Felix on Rog. Okay. Who is it? Gonçalves, young player of the season. And signing of the season, Alves. João Costa got player of the season. Goals in it. Goals win prizes. Costa is our all-time top goal scorer now. He overtook Moreira, if you remember him. 84 goals, I think he's got now. 27 goals, 10 assists for Gonçalves. 100 completed passes per 90 minutes for Brandy. I just need to call him Brandy, and I really just need to. It's just Brandy. He sounds like a stripper now. That's the only thing. Yep, timeline. Yep, memorised all that. Okay, a bit of cash. Best 11. We'll look at that much later on. Right, let me show you my youth players, boys. Well, quick first team thing. I'm gonna look for a goalkeeper, and I'm gonna look for a centre back. I don't think there's any players that any positions that just have to be upgraded, or really obvious positions. But I think another centre back and a goalkeeper might be really good. I'm happy with our midfield. Almeida's just a beast. We've got Lungu. We've got Ferreira as a sort of 3 rotating, and then a couple of other players, including Brandy, can step into midfield if needed. We've got Gonçalves on the right, and we've got Carvalho as well, obviously, doing bits. And a couple of other players that can fill in there. We've got lots of number 10s. Alves is fine. Neto's is going to be our first choice next season. And then on the left, we've got Sek, who sort of fills in a bit there, but also plays up top. We've got Andre Silva, who had a good spell there, but kind of went off the ball at the end of the season. Felix can sort of play there as well, but has had a disappointing season. And obviously we've got Roger. I keep wanting to call him Fred. But I might look to, because this is where money is. So we need to raise money to sell. Or I could go big and sell Costa. He's got a year left on his deal. He's only on 10 grand. He's going to want a massive pay rise. Brandy's on 450 quid a week. Nobody tell him. He's very good. Like that. Am I just shooting myself in the face? I was going to say foot, but it felt more important to say face. If there's like a £30 million offer, I'd have to replace him. But I think I could do it. I don't know. I might be tempted if somebody went nuts on him. But overall, yes, and there's not massive amounts. There's a couple of players that can leave. Cruz is leaving at the end of the season. That gets rid of £3.5 grand. But Dera's probably going to go now. And maybe one of the centre-backs if we find another centre-back. So I can probably get only about 5 million without selling somebody important. Right, let's look at the B team. Okay, these are a couple of basically... They're fine players, but they're already leaving and stuff. They were never going to make it. We don't have anybody in there. We've got Vadaska, but he's the one that wouldn't sign a new contract, annoyingly, and is leaving us. So he's dead to me. Sakura's going to leave it probably this season as well. And then we have this. Right? Yeah, there's some gems here. So Tim Roach, who's just broken his leg. That's bad. Bad timing when you're 16 years old, but he still could be a very good player. I don't know if he's going to ever hit the heights, but to have a sort of solid American player, a bit of extra money coming in, that would be really good. And then we've got a couple of the new guys. We've got Nuno Manduro, who is a left midfielder. Pretty solid. No real massive gaps in his game. I'd say more of a left back. than a lefty, but he's only 15 years old. We've got Nedim Gisika, who's good. Yeah. Actually, he's probably in my team. I think I can probably get him in my first team. He could probably do a job in my first team next season. He does come deep to get the ball, which, as a lone striker, I don't want him Harry Kaning it all over the place. But he's very good, and he's 15. Like this is. I am just going to put him in my senior squad. He's going to get game time next season. We've got João Antunes, central midfielder, a bit of a playmaker-y person, not much in the way of defensive, which is not something we really use. We could train him as a number 10 to fit the system. And then Francisco Montero, who is another left-back. He's good as well. Yeah, he's good. It's our best youth intake ever, probably. Marco Rodriguez, just in case we needed another left-back, he is a beast. And he's quite attacking as well, which is really good because we bombed that guy on. These guys are going to make the team at some point. And then we've got some other sort of good players that might develop or that we can cash in on. We've got a young goalkeeper that's not too bad. He's from Guinea-Bissau. And a couple of random DMs and stuff. Like, they're still not bad. An Angolan as well. You get bonus points. I love an Angolan, you know me. So overall, we've got a tidy group of players. There's 3 players in there at least that have potential to be first teamers. But we're committed to making this guy a homegrown player. Is he from anywhere else? Is he going to fuck off? Oh, he's also Swiss. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Could be in the next Fernando Gomez. Oh, I don't want him to be a chief scout. That's rubbish, isn't it? I'm already his favourite. Let's go. Yeah, this guy is beastly. That's it. Right, there we go. A successful season, despite we didn't win anything, right? Despite not winning anything, I think it's our best season. And the next season, we're going to have a brand new stadium. We're going to be in the Champions League qualifying rounds. Money is going to be made, and then we push on. This is the start of us kicking on. Right, there we go, my friends. Thank you very much for watching, as always. Thank you for all the support. Thank you to everybody who leaves a like on the videos. It's just a click of a button, but it means a hell of a lot to me, and it obviously helps the video get found. Right, thank you very much. Not at this point. It's a bit too late to get new. Don't worry about liking it. It's fine. Right, see you next time. Bye-bye.